Welcome to Season 2 of Binge or Cringe Tunes podcast with Jimmy and Rocko.
Hello and welcome to Binge or Cringe Tunes. My name is Rocko.
And I'm Jimmy.
On today's episode, we have a song called Unlimited Stars by the Unlimited Stars. Let's give that a spin. Okay, so Jimmy, what do you have to say about this track as far as technical merits?
Okay, let me start off with the good points, and then I'll get to the bad points. The good points, you're using the full frequency spectrum, which is nice to see. Your dynamic range is at 7.5, which works. Your LUFS is at -9, which is pretty much as loud as even the most commercial loud masters are these days, so that's borderline. But from there, we pretty much go downhill. I'll explain. On the stereo correlation, you're okay, but you're flopping between too wide and a bit narrow. So what it does, it's ruining your mono compatibility a bit. It's kind of so-so. When you go into mono, you lose a fair amount of information. You may want to look at that again. You're peaking at minus point 0.1, which is too loud. So you're obviously pushing your limiters too much. It's not leaving any room for any margin of error. So you might want to look at that also. In terms of your tonal balance, everything's okay except the high end. The high end is either okay or a little low end. So you're maybe lacking some treble up there. And that goes by the sections of the song. So it's not consistent. Your average loudness, sorry, not your average loudness, but your LRA, or your loudness to the loud to soft peaks, is only at 2.3, which is meaning you're really squeezing the dynamic range. There's the low to high peaks. You're very static mix. It's going to sound the same volume, which is not great, and your crest factor is a little low. So the two actually fight each other. One is trying to give you some dynamic range, and the other one's squeezing it. So my guess is you overcompress the song. And that's another area you may want to look at. Rocko, what are your thoughts?
Well, I found that there was a nice build-up in the intro, but it could have been just one complete pattern instead of two. So I would have cut maybe like 12 to 14 seconds just from the intro itself. The mix, maybe it's my headphones, I don't know, but it sounded a little muddy. I do like the drumming and the rhythm guitar on this track. The vocals and the melody, there's a 60s feel to both in tone and effect. And midway through the song, I find it starts getting repetitive. So there's nothing new added. There's no new elements. There is a solo near the end. It's a nice slice of freshness, but I find it comes a little too late because this song, could have been 2 minutes long. I mean, it's a retro-filling song. Therefore, 2 minutes would have been ample. Lyrically, I find the words, they rhyme. So that's basically all they're really doing here. It's more about rhyming than context. But again, the retro feel of the track, I guess, lets it get away with that simplicity. That's all I got to say.
Okay, well, so thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Binge or Cringe. I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Rocko. Have a great night.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to Binge or Cringe Tunes with Jimmy and Rocko, and until next time.